Part 1. The Great Turning Point of Human History. Only 10 seconds left. Counting down loudly. In extreme tension. Signaling a great moment of modern space exploration. 4 brave astronauts sit inside the advanced Orion space machine, carrying the heartbeats of billions on Earth, ready for a journey never seen before. When the clock hits the 0 mark, the giant engines of the Integrity ship ignite with bright fire, making a successful burn for human survival. Scientists call this the translunar injection, or TLI for short, a highly complex move to give enough power, pushing the small cabin away from Earth gravity. NASA space leaders could not hide their deep emotions during the press conference, proudly announcing that this vital move was absolutely flawless, without any single mistake. They proudly shared that for the first time since the year 1972, during the Great Apollo 17, human beings truly left the safe Earth orbit to enter endless space, with the TLI burn lasting exactly 5 minutes and 52 seconds. 4 outstanding children of the blue planet made a brand new path, heading straight to the silent moon. They left behind the familiar atmosphere, choosing to face the vast dark shadows, not because they must, but because of the human desire to conquer ultimate limits. This historic trip continues the unfinished dreams from the last century, showing the strong will of brave humans against the giant universe. Part 2. Unexpected smooth ride in the stormy space. When the Integrity ship officially left Earth orbit, real-life experiences inside the tight cabin brought the brave crew endless amazing surprises. One of the biggest shocks for the space explorers was the incredible smoothness when riding on top of giant solid rockets. Before entering this great historic moment, the whole dedicated team prepared their minds for a stormy trip, a very dynamic experience with heavy violent shaking. They even expected the worst-case scenario, where strong heavy shaking might block their vision, making them unable to read screen numbers, or even unable to touch control switches. However, completely opposite to those tense predictions, the fast acceleration was incredibly silent, very smooth and stable, like a modern magic trick. From the vast space, the crew sent back their deepest gratitude for the endless support and absolute pure trust from the ground team. They deeply understand that this smooth ride was traded by thousands of working hours from silent smart engineers behind the main stage. However, the initial joy and amazing surprises did not make them forget the harsh cold reality, because a long road full of hard challenges is still waiting ahead. This perfect beautiful start is a huge motivation, giving them mental strength to walk firmly toward the silent companion of our home Earth. Part 3. Harsh tight life inside the space caravan. The breathtaking journey of the brave astronauts was powered by a giant mega rocket 100 meters tall, roaring from Launch Pad 39B at the Kennedy Space Center in beautiful Florida. But when the glory of the launch passed, they faced a reality that is extremely harsh. Inside the tight living space of the Orion machine, science expert Esme Stallard compared this tight space to 4 grown adults spending a long holiday inside a tiny caravan. They are locked inside a very small cabin, only 5 meters wide and 3 meters long, where every single activity, from eating, working, to resting deeply, must be carefully calculated, centimeter by centimeter. Even their only flywheel exercise machine must be placed right above the personal toilet area, showing maximum space use. Despite those hard conditions, astronaut Reed happily reported to the control center that his cardio workout was absolutely perfect, and his arms were tired, just like training days on the solid ground. The tight, tiny space also affects their sleep. Female astronaut Christina even has to hang upside down from the high ceiling to find a good sleeping position to deal with the huge mental load and keep clear minds. In this locked environment, the team uses a very strict schedule with short, quick sleeps lasting only 4 hours, the strict iron discipline, and continuous heavy tasks are the saving lifeboats, helping them overcome extreme heavy tension when living too closely during the whole journey. Part 4. Stunning, breathtaking views from the endless void. Besides the hard challenges of physical tight space, the universe also gives the brave explorers spiritual mental gifts with unique, majestic beauty. Looking out the tiny window of the Orion ship, the 4 space heroes were completely mesmerized by the spectacular views that only a few people in human history have ever truly seen. They shared with huge extreme amazement that the outside scene was so incredibly beautiful, they even forgot to eat because they were too busy looking at the world from a brand new angle. In the vast dark space, they were very lucky to catch the magic moment of dancing northern lights, shining a mysterious glow, captivating all human eyes. But the most moving scene was when they looked back at their home planet, seeing the dark side of our blue Earth, dimly beautifully lit by the shining moon, our beloved sweet home, holding billions of lives, countless beautiful cultures, and all human history, is now shrinking into a tiny small dot in the rearview mirror. This huge shift in view brings an overwhelming feeling that words cannot describe, reminding humans about how small and fragile human life truly is. In the endless cosmic ocean, they held a short video press conference from among the stars, bringing bright, happy smiles and extreme pure excitement to share deep emotions about home planet Earth. Their pictures and stories woke up deep compassion, connecting all global hearts in a shared human pride for the brave eyes looking at the universe. Part 5. Tense, silent blackout in the mysterious dark zone. The long epic journey to the silent companion in the night sky will take 4 long days, and the brave crew will officially reach the moon on the coming Monday. They will fly around the hidden far side of the quiet moon, a mysterious dark area that has never shown its true hidden beauty to human eyes on Earth. During that historic time, a vital mental challenge will soon appear when the whole crew enters a total blackout, being completely isolated for 41 minutes. The giant heavy mass of the silent moon will act like a huge stone wall, blocking all radio waves and cutting off completely the only communication line with the NASA Control Center. This breath-holding time will be the most anxious for the science team, waiting back home, as they can only wait in pure silence, praying for the safety of 4 precious lives. However, for the astronauts, this is the busiest time, as they must focus all their mental strength on the target plans, working closely together to collect priceless data from the dark zone, especially a spectacular solar eclipse event was added to the plan, giving them a rare chance to record historic astronomy photos. Only when the ship escapes the dark shadows and gets the signal back will they start sending these brand new discoveries to the waiting scholars on the ground. That scary deep silence is not just technical, but a supreme courage test, proving the extreme bravery of the humans. Stepping into the dark night. Part 6. Giant heavy ambitions behind a simple test flight. Although the NASA Space Agency keeps calling this a simple test flight, the Artemis 2 mission is actually carrying much bigger and deeper goals than what was announced. This is not simply a fun holiday trip to celebrate 50 years since humans first stepped on the dusty moon. It is a vital stepping stone to clear the path for the real landing dream. In the upcoming Artemis 4, the United States is nurturing a great vision, wanting to set up a permanent human presence on this satellite planet by returning constantly, year after year. The core strong motivation pushing these giant projects is the deep belief of the science world that the moon hides essential natural resources and countless vital minerals for human future evolution. However, this global game is not simple at all, because the Outer Space Treaty, signed in the year 1967, clearly stated that no single country can claim ownership of the moon. But the harsh reality of global politics runs on a secret strict rule, where the first to arrive will have the right to build infrastructure and dig resources first. This deep conflict between international space laws and the resource thirst turned the silent moon into a strategic goldmine that all superpowers desire. The brave mission of 4 astronauts is not just about science, but acts as pioneers, planting a strong milestone for their powerful nation on the cosmic map. This great journey is the first foundation brick, opening a stormy new chapter full of great glory In Space Exploration History, Part 7. The Fierce Space Race. Of the Giant Superpowers. The successful launch event of the Orion ship officially rang the starting bell for a new space race, as fierce and tense as the past Cold War. Although the press releases are always full of beautiful diplomatic words about global friendship and the pure desire to share great discoveries with all mankind, hidden deep beneath that peaceful, gentle cover is a fierce, breathless competition between the United States and the strong, fast rise of the Asian superpower China. China has publicly announced its giant space ambitions, setting a very clear goal to send their astronauts to step on the moon by the year 2030. This close, fast chase created a huge heavy pressure, forcing the US to speed up if they do not want to lose the unique top position they built over decades, right from the first moments of the Artemis mission. President Donald Trump posted a very direct message on Truth Social Network, confirming that America is winning on Earth and in space. This strong, confident statement exposed the true nature of modern space missions, clearly proving that, besides science cooperation, this is actually a fierce power struggle. Who will be the next to leave footprints on the lunar dust is not just a symbol of technology strength, but will reshape the global power order and political influence. The 4 astronauts floating in the vast universe might not care much about political calculations, but their pure courage is the sharpest weapon in the race of giants. Part 8. The thin life boundary in the vast Pacific Ocean. When the modern ship enters the slingshot orbit, using the gravity pull, all critical decisions now are strictly one way, with no chance to turn back. They can only make a few small burn adjustments before completely trusting their precious lives to the absolute accuracy of physics laws and engineering designs. The most tense and deadly survival moment of the whole great mission will officially happen next coming weekend, when the ship returns to the Earth atmosphere. Science reporter Esme Stallard strongly emphasized that piercing through the atmosphere to make a landing is an extremely dangerous phase, holding countless deadly risks. The ship must endure terrible crushing pressure and giant burning heat from the extreme friction before making a free fall into the vast Pacific Ocean. The elite Navy forces, along with the special NASA recovery team, will be fully ready, holding their breath waiting to rescue and welcome the brave heroes back to the Earth arms. Despite the bright smiles and pure flowing optimism inside the cockpit right now, scientists always stay awake, understanding clearly that this is a mission betting with human lives. Just a tiny small mistake, the size of a hair on the heat shield system, could lead to a tragedy, taking away the lives of 4 outstanding humans. However, those brave explorers chose not to look too far ahead to avoid heavy mental pressure. They focused their minds fully on the current hourly tasks. Their calm attitude facing the ultimate deadly danger is the greatest proof of iron discipline, pure endless courage, and unconditional dedication for the bright future of all mankind.